If you look at the digital media space, if you look at the landscape of digital, you can actually divide it into four different elements. Actually, not just the digital media, but the entire media you can actually divide into four different elements. If you come from a media industry, if you come from a marketing background, if you have studied marketing, for sure you are aware of this. But let's say if you're just a business owner, if you're someone who's new to marketing, or if you're someone who's not new to marketing but has never studied marketing, so for you, understanding this would be actually a good thing. So the number one segment of media is owned media, owned channels. So owned media or owned channels are your own channels where you have access to your audience without spending a dime. So definitely, to build those own channels, you might have spent a lot of money, but now when you have owned it, you own it. So for example, your own email list, your own contact list of WhatsApp subscribers, or your own WhatsApp subscriber list, your own WhatsApp groups, your own Facebook groups, your own Facebook pages, I would no more consider. Earlier we had some organic reach as well, so that time we could have considered it. You still have some strategies that you can use to reach out to the same kind of audience. Those are there on your pages, so you can re-engage with them. But however, I strongly feel that let's not consider Facebook followers or even Instagram followers as your own media anymore, because to reach out to the same kind of audience, it will you end up spending a lot of money. Specifically, if you are not a content creator, if you are a company, if you are a business owner, or if you are ready to take the pain of creating content, if you can create content, if you can generate more valuable content, for sure you will be able to drive results from the existing social media followers on Instagram as well, and LinkedIn definitely is there. So wherever you have the possibility of owning the media, where you don't have to pay to the platforms, that's considered as the owned media. Now the next thing is shared media. What shared media or shared channels are? So say for example, I'm a business into software industry, and we develop softwares. I created a piece of content about the agile methodology, or I created a content about DevOps or something which is right now working, and it was such a shareable content that you saw it on your timeline, and you being a software developer, you actually liked it, and then you shared it. So the moment you shared it on your Facebook feed or Instagram or on your LinkedIn channel, it is going to be visible to your friends. So the media that we are getting from there, so the people we are able to reach out to people because of you, is nothing but shared media. So you are actually acting as a media source for my brand or for my business. That's what shared media is. You can always plan your content strategy in such a way that it is always shareable. So if your content is always shareable, people would share, you will reach out to more and more people. As simple as that. So you don't have to spend much money, which is the end part of this discussion. So you have own channels. To maximize on your own channels, first is getting more and more people to subscribe to your newsletters, getting more people to follow you, getting more WhatsApp subscribers, getting more text subscribers if you have a facility of text messages. Mobile app users, if you have a mobile application, and because there you have a liberty to send push notifications, but there you have an option to reach out to your audience again and again. You can create a hook for them. You can build a habitual product where people can actually use that. So if you are a platform, then there is a different strategy for you. So for your own media is your own platform basically. So you need to focus more on your platform rather than building other sort of own channels. Whereas if you're a service provider, if you're a business owner, if you're selling some sort of services or products, you would be looking at building your email list, numbers list, contact list, and people who are your subscribers, where you can send emailers, send SMS, send WhatsApp messages at low cost or no cost basically. After shared, you have earned media. Now you have, let's say for example, you are a startup which recently got funded, okay, and some of the agencies here, news agencies, liked that story, and they came to you, they took your interview, and they started talking about it. So when the media or digital media starts to talk about you, that becomes earned media, because of because of something that amazing you have done or you have planned as well. or whatever activity, so whatever is the reason, but people have started talking about you. So for example, you created a viral campaign, people started sharing, but after that people started making meme out of it. You must be seeing recently in India what has happened. So Cred came up with an ad with Rahul Dravid, who's a very famous cricketer, who is considered to be really patient on the field, because he has amazing records, but they made him look like he's very angry and anxious. So that thing actually became a material for memes. So people started talking about it, people started creating content. So that is something a planned, shared and earned media for you. So you can always look at how you can maximize your own shared, earned media as well. So try to do more of such beautiful activities when people start to talk about you. So when people start to talk about you, that's the earned media. You can even plan this thing with influencers. You can try and reach out to influencers, let them start to talk about your brand, because as people trust people more than brands, when they start to talk about your brand, automatically a lot of people would follow. A lot of people would start to talk about your brand. So consider this example. Even if still today, when people buy their latest iPhone, so who are creative, they will go to a mirror and take a selfie with the mirror, so that they can show their iPhone. Otherwise, you will just put it on the table, take your another phone and take a picture of your iPhone and put it that you have bought an iPhone of the latest version. So that's the kind of brand that they have created. Like, people love to show off. People love to show off the product. So if you will become that product, or consider a luxury car. I mean, why when somebody buys a luxury car, so let's say for example, if you bought a Jaguar, if you bought a Bentley or any car, for that matter. So when you buy a luxury car, you'll definitely take a picture and put it on your Instagram or share it with your friends and family. That becomes, did Bentley pay you to do that? Did Mercedes pay you to do that? Definitely not, right? You are doing it because you love the product, because you have put in so much of money buying that, and then you are taking a picture and you post it on social media channels. So that becomes earned media for the brand. So either your product has to be super amazing so that people start to talk about it, or you do some activities, or you achieve some great milestone that people start to talk about, or you plan some smart marketing activities that people start to talk about your brand. So that's how you maximize on the earned media. The last part, or the fourth element or fourth pillar, is paid media. In simple words, you pay to platforms to buy reach. As simple as that. So for an example, the algorithms and the algorithms on the social media platforms have become in such a way that you can't reach out to maximum number of people organically. So you create a piece of ad, you pay to the platforms, and you reach out to maximum number of people. Here is also a catch. If your content strategy there with your advertising, targeting and all these things are correct, you will get better reach at a lesser cost. So how you can optimize your paid media, it depends on how beautifully you understand the advertising platforms, how well you understand your target audience, and how well you have created the communication that you are pushing it through the paid channels. So owned, shared, earned and paid, these are the four different elements of media.